pretty. Oh my God.
That's why you get married, because they'll hype you up on camera.
It's the last 10 seconds. Happiest part of my day. Oh, and seeing Carly in the pumps. But before that.
Good, we're rolling. Rolling. What up, Scott? What up, big? Run done, 3 miles down to start off this workout. Now, Saturdays are usually my long run days. Not the case this week because I had to postpone my half marathon, dealing with a little bit of Achilles tendonitis, but it's not gonna stop us tapering down the mileage a little bit, adding a little bit more functional circuit high rocks training. Do high rocks with my brother in next March. I would do it in November, but so much travel coming up. We have family weddings, all that other type of stuff. So it's a very family-centric end of the year. But it doesn't mean I have to stop training hard, sharpening my sword, all that other type of stuff. So 3 mile workout run done. Now we're about to hit a 60-minute workout, which is going to be a little bit of hell. This 3 mile was a buy-in. Focus for today, focus for workouts like this is just stay in the mix. I like to segment out mentally my workouts. So now I'm a third of the way through. Right, so if I have a 90-minute workout, basically, 3 mile run, pace probably like 8:30 to 9-ish, haven't really checked. So let's say that's the first 30 minutes, and then I have the second 30 minutes, and then the last 30 minutes. I find the second 30 minutes, the second to last portion, the toughest because you're not really there, but you're kind of in the middle of it. So stay locked in, get some hydration, get a little bit of nutrition before we get it started. So we're shooting for a half marathon September 7th. We'll see. So Achilles tendonitis. I am no expert on it, but I've realized that it can be a common thing. So if you are struggling with it, now I'm no expert. This is what I've learned. This is what I've gone through. What happens is for me, I have a little bit of swelling right here in my Achilles. And so when I get to longer mileage, that starts to flare up a little bit. So it just aches and everything. A few things that I have overlooked that I haven't done is I've been heavily neglecting all things calf raises and all that other type of stuff for like 6 months now. Why? I don't know. I was like, well, if I'm running a lot or whatever, and I'm doing legs, it's all intertwined and everything, but there has to be some level of strengthening of the calves. The other thing too is when I have been working with the people that I've been working with, I went from a heavy heel striker like years ago to a heavy like toe striker, which is great, especially if you're running at fast paces, but also it puts a lot of stress and strain on the calf, on the Achilles. So trying to make sure I get that really like mid-foot strike is gonna be solid, because then it will distribute the weight throughout my glutes and everything versus just on my toes, on my calves, on my Achilles. The other thing that was like really cool and it hurt so bad was like this really deep tissue stretch massage that like left my calf Achilles like very like bruised in a good way for like 2 days after. So doing that once a week for the next like 4 to 5 weeks. This is after week 1. It feels pretty good. I just did 3 miles, 0 pain at all. About to do part 2 of the workout. So that feels solid. So we'll see. I'm going to keep you guys posted throughout this. 2025, I know is going to be my year with races and all this other type of stuff. This year is like, hey, we got a lot of family stuff. We had a wedding. We're going to a lot of different weddings and stuff. But what I want to show is keeping training consistent, still hopefully getting 1 race in, 1, maybe 2 this year. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just here to show consistency, making sure fitness is a priority because it spans to every other aspect of your life. So I'm gonna stop talking. Next time you'll see me, we're gonna be in the garage working out. It's gonna be hot in there. It's gonna be sweaty. I'm wearing a lot of red today. Don't know why, it just ended up that way. But I'm telling you, it's a fit. If it's a fit, it's a fit. Just let it be that. All right, I'll see you guys in the garage. So today's workout, what we have here, we already did the 3 mile buy-in run. We have about a 60-minute AMRAP. What I did was on my Garmin, I actually set it up so that it will have me run 0.2 miles and then it will go into 6 minutes. And in that 6 minutes, I can do whatever. So right now I have kettlebell swings, dumbbell, or barbell deadlifts, dumbbell push press, and then 8 to 12 pull-ups. I'll probably switch those kettlebell swings with like a jump rope for a minute and just double up the jump rope. My back is a little sore from all the kettlebell swings and assault bike I've done this week. So I'll do a little self-preservation. It'll be good for the longevity. Section 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this, and then when my watch beeps to run again, now I'm in section 2. So another 0.2 mile run, which is probably going to be like down to the end of the street, maybe a little further and back, and then back to another minute of a jump rope. Then I'm going to have the sled out there, and I'm going to do a 50-meter sled push. So what that's going to look like is realistically like 1, 2, 3, 4 down and back. So I'll go a little further. It might not be exactly 50 meters. And then there's going to be a sled pull. I'll hook up the harness to that. And so I'll just kind of go, I think 1 down and back or 2 down and back. So I'll figure it out while I'm out there. And then a 30-second plank. This is going to be, I'm going to cycle through this for 6 minutes. I'm going to cycle through this for 6 minutes, and then it'll go back to that. Now, this is going to be a total of an 8 total round AMRAP. So it's going to be kind of long. It's going to net out to about 60 minutes if you throw the run in there, because it's going to be like 1.6 miles, you know, all of that. So you add that to, I want to say like 48 minutes, you're probably at about 12 minutes for a run, maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter, who knows? So that's what it's netting out. The goal, the purpose of it is just to stay as fit as possible, to throw some different stuff at me where mentally I'm going to be like, this sucks. I don't want to do it at times. Like I want to do it, but then it's like, once I get into it, I'm like, yo, this is going to be a little rough. And it's a mental push. My body can handle it. Like that's the thing. Whenever you're doing something, just understand like your body can handle it. Your body can get through it. It's built, it's strong, it's your mind. And for me, when it comes to anything endurance and fitness, my mind is like the weakest part that I have to strengthen. I grew up, I played basketball in high school and college a little bit, and I is a fierce competitor. And then when it came to endurance sports, like my brother got in that stuff early, and I was like, I don't want to run, whatever. And then when I got into it, I was like, ooh, this is tougher. And it's like, because you're just doing a consistent task, or you're always in this heart rate zone and elevating and everything, but it's really you versus you. Like when you're playing basketball, you're exerting force on somebody else. But in this game, it's just you versus you. It doesn't matter if you are, you know, running a marathon, running a half marathon, in a high rocks or whatever. Like there's no physical contact. There's no reaction to what somebody else is doing per se. It's just you. So this is what this is for. It's just me out here. Nobody else wants to do the work. I'll do the work. So we're going to start it up.
got so excited to put this to program it yesterday. I'm in the middle of it. I'm like, why did I do that? But then after it, I'm gonna be like, I'll be hyped throughout the day because I finished it, I got it done. That's how it typically works. Last 10 seconds. Happiest part of my day. Oh, and seeing Carly in the pumps. But before that.
All right, workout's done. Felt good. Those 0.2 miles, I'm excited to see my splits. I felt like I was moving at a decent clip, especially with no rest, like 6 minutes of a functional workout in between. So overall, it was consistent. The work was consistent. The main thing that I've done over the past, I'd say like 6 months really with like running, and my goal with over 1,000 miles this month running wise, is built a base. So when you build a base, your endurance it's there. So the bulk of the workout, my heart rate wasn't jacked up. My goal was to stay in a rate where it was elevated, but I wasn't hitting just max threshold. But with the amount of running and the amount of endurance training that I've been doing, I'm like, okay, doing an hour worth of work isn't that hard. Going on an hour and a half run, it's not bad on my lungs. If anything, I feel it more in my body. Like I said, my Achilles tendonitis, I feel it more there now. That'll be resolved in some weeks, some months. But so going an hour, no big deal. It's just my mentality was, hey, if I can't run an hour and a half, I can't do a long run today, I'm gonna do 20 to 30 minutes of a short run, and then I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna do my last hour of functional training and some running. So my mentality was really, hey, this is just endurance, just keep it up. You can't fully run, you gotta do some other things to keep your heart rate at a, good level, a little bit below threshold level, keep it going. So that was good. And then just mentally being like, hey, as the rounds go on and the time counts down, that's motivating. You're like, we're almost done with this. And that last one, I was like, yes, Lord, no more working out for 48 hours. And that's always nice. I'm gonna get some water though, because I'm dying right now. This next part that we're gonna show you in the vlog, it's not just workout. So for about a year, so Carly and I have lived here since January of 2023. We closed on this house after we got it built in December of 2022. And so since we moved here, we're like, man, we want to find some land, for some future builds, for some future whatever. Before we left San Diego, we were actually looking at Joshua Tree in Yucca Valley to put like a small home on there to Airbnb it out and everything. All of my family, all of my extended family is from Arkansas and Texas, a lot from Arkansas, Magnolia, Emerson, Arkansas. So backwoods country, we love going down there. It's about 3.5 hours away. For us, we were like, man, what if we could find a spot that's country out here, that's close that we get to, put a tiny home, put like a little shed, put a container gym on, that type of thing. So for the past year, we've been looking at land listings. We've been doing all that stuff, driving 30 minutes, hour and a half, 2 hours out, looking at different acreage and everything. So we found a cool plot that's got a few acres, got a stream, got a storm shelter, got a deck, got all of that. It's out in the middle of basically nowhere. It's only 30 miles from us. So we scooped that up. So we're excited. We are about to close on it as well. So we've been going through paperwork, all that stuff. So hopefully when you see this, we will have closed on it. But next time you see us in this vlog, we'll be out there, show you kind of the plan, the land. Yeah, we're just getting real integrated in our Texas roots. So see you guys there. Do I do something like this? Boom. Okay, but I'm gonna show you this real quick. So this is the syrup that I made. We're getting real Texas. Now, I'm gonna show you a few things first, because I gotta give credit where credit is due. I'll bring it out here. There's this. Okay, so this is this whiskey pecan syrup that we got at the farmer's market, right? So we love it, and Carly was like, hey, why don't you try to make your own? So I did. Basically, water, with a cup of water, 2 cups of brown sugar. I use light brown sugar. It called for dark brown sugar, but I use light. It tastes perfect. Some cinnamon, about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. What else is in there? I know whiskey. Can we pass me the Knob Creek as well? Yep, cinnamon. And then I enjoy whiskey every now and again. I typically like sweeter whiskeys. Shout out to my guy Chase, he got me on this Knob Creek smoked maple. And then about a shot, maybe a little less than a shot of this. So brought it to a boil. Then once it cooled down, put the vanilla extract in, put a shot of this, mixed it up, did some special stuff with it, let it cool. And now we have our own whiskey syrup. Now what you're gonna see in the next vlog is, so I like making bacon from scratch, do the whole curing process. Now whiskey, got some labels for some Rick Lane barbecue. Now, I also got some syrup bottles that, you know, I'll be able to gift to people and stuff like that, because this stuff is good. Carly, how good is this? Now, mind you, hey, now, granted, that's my wife, so she could be lying just to be like, oh, it's really good.
It's better than the one we bought. No shade towards that one. That one's very good, but yours is really good.
See? That's why you get married, because they'll hype you up on camera. Scott, you gotta try it to see if you like it. Now, if you're like, ugh, then we know she's just having my back, you know, because in marriage, 2 becomes 1. So if I'm like, oh, it's great, she's like, oh my God, it's great, you know, so, but yeah. So where we're going right now is Carly and I are closing on some land. It's about 30 miles from us, so we're super excited about that. When this vlog airs, hopefully we will have closed on it. We'll be like a few days from it, if not, but we are going to take you there, talk about it, what we're planning on doing with it, why it's exciting, and also just, I won't say like the work ethic behind like attaining the goal, but it's more of like adding fulfillment to our lives by doing something that we are really, really excited to do, and kind of what that looks like and what the plan is. So, but first we're hitting Starbucks because we need to eat and we need to get some caffeine, and then we're gonna be there. I think I've said the next time you'll see me, we're gonna be on this land like 4 different times in this video. So it's just like one of those clickbait videos. You're never gonna see it, not this one. So, and then Carly's back there. So we are about to enter Narnia, and this is where the new land is, but this is our favorite part of the drive. So it's like a half mile of this where it's just beautiful, peaceful, and we wanted a piece of land that was, we found some acreage in other places. It was wide open, which is great, but we wanted something where it's a little bit secluded, not a whole looked for a few months and we found it, and we probably went out to this maybe how many times, like 5 times even, and we're in the process of like prayed over it, man, prayed hard over it to God. This is for us to have. And hey, so we're still in that process too, because like I said, we're still in the closing process, so you know, anything can happen, but so far things are looking good. So if it doesn't work out, hey, you guys saw what the vision is. If it does, you guys see what the vision is. We're very, what God has for us is for us. And you know what? And the horses are out today. That is insane, which is really cool. Man, we really need to do some landscaping right now.
We're gonna get a little gate is our first thing.
We are getting a gate, but this is our land right here. And there's horses that are out.
Those are our neighbors' horses.
Those are our neighbors' horses. And the horses are out. I got the new Texas hat on because this is real. I had to get an old school hat. My granddaddy used to wear hats like this. So I was like, wait a second, we're in Texas. Let me get something that's just a little bit stylish like that. All right, now let's check it out. Hello, horses.
Hi! Hi, baby! Oh, they want to be our friends. We don't know the rules yet. Hi, sweetie. Oh my God.
So sweet. This is what we have so far. So this is really cool. So it's about a 2-acre plot. Our neighbors, as you can see, the horses right there. The neighbors are probably half a mile down. Can't even see their house. They're out there somewhere. And then, so this is ours right over here through that line. And then it goes back about an acre out that way. So it's pretty cool. We'll walk through it. The other cool thing is this is a storm shelter. So we'll open that up. We've opened it up last time. Yeah, it's actually really cool. So I'll show you that. That's awesome though. Carly is so happy. This is also the reason why we want to do the land is she loves animals. She is at home with animals, and this is the coolest thing, seeing her so happy to be around horses and to be, this is like, that's worth its weight in gold. So now, as you see how high this grass is, we're gonna get a shed out here, start the mowing, start the landscaping and everything like that. Oh, I'm gonna get this up close. This is actually really cool. You guys are going on a walk? Oh. And we got Scott out here. So cute. So cute. They do.
We'll be back. Don't worry. I love you.
All down in there. So what we're gonna do is Dad and I are gonna get down in there. We're gonna clean it out, get the bugs out. Wow, it's a echo. We're gonna clean it out, but this is a storm shelter. So, crazy, right? The echo is nuts. Storm shelter. Okay. Now, so the thing about this land, so it's on like a floodplain. So part of it, this,
There's a creek.
there's a creek back there, which we'll show you, but like it's not really ever gonna flood because it's like a, what did you say, like a point? It's like a 2% chance it floods every 30 years or something?
It's a 1% chance it could flood in 30 years.
In 30 years, yeah. There's a creek back there, we'll show you, but the floodplain kind of jets out like this. So the vision is put a shed back here somewhere. Yep, a tiny home right around here. And then we'll do a container gym somewhere in the front on one of the sides over there. That's what I'm thinking. Probably in that corner would be cool. Yep. And so container gym out there. So you can get them painted and all that stuff too. So like there's companies that do like gyms. They build the gym like inside of it, and they like make sure it's decked out. It's got power, it's got the light, it's got everything.
And the one we're looking at, the whole front opens. So it's not like you'll be inside it.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of like having the garage open.
Yep.
So it'll make it a little better.
So
Don't go anywhere.
they're really nice. Yeah, we'll meet the neighbors because I have a feeling the next vlog she'll be riding the horses out there. We're actually gonna take horse riding lessons too. So this is this is one of the sell points to it. So Carly, you wanna? Oh.
We have a deck.
We have a deck, which is awesome because it's in the trees, shaded. You can get up here. Yep, and this is another cool spot. So we have a creek down here. I'm gonna get one of those, you know, those old baptismal plastic boots, overall thing. I'm getting some of those because I'm going down in that creek. I'm gonna find out what's out there. So we have a creek that goes all the way down through there. And then our land goes back about an acre around through there. So we got a bunch of trees and stuff and everything. And then it's cool because a little open area right down here too, which is nice. You wanna set up some chairs, chill out, all that stuff. You can do that back here, get some shade, get away from the heat. Cause it's what, like, it's about 85 right now, maybe a little hotter in the sun, but we're under some trees and it feels like it's 70, like, and it's cool. We're getting a little bit of a breeze, but no, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So, closing on it soon. First thing is to get a shed so we can get a riding mower, so we can landscape all of this, clear some things out, do what we gotta do. It's the first thing. Second thing is get a tiny home. So we've been tiny home shopping. There's a really cool model that we like. There's a new model that's coming into this company that we also like online. So we're gonna check that out soon, probably later today. Check it out. The goal is for the beginning of next year to have that on the land if everything goes out well. Because for us, it's like we just wanna be able to, we both work from home, wanna be able to come out here whenever we want to, Airbnb it from time to time, pick the dates that we want to Airbnb it, and then basically have it as a place where it's like we can bring friends, family to. The thing with Carly and I is like we love friends and family. Like that's like friends, family, faith. Like those things are the biggest thing for us, and fitness, all the F's. But we want to do something that adds fulfillment to our lives because we were in a position where we're like, okay, we could buy a new SUV and some other things for like some family planning, but we really had a conversation and thought about it. We're like, hey, part of the fulfillment of life is providing experiences, opportunities, things of that nature. And it's like, if we have a chance to buy some land, to put a tiny home on it, to be able to come out here on the weekends, during the week if we want to, and just spend some time, really, you know, disconnect from the world, disconnect from devices, and just connect with each other, connect with friends, connect with family, then that's something that we want to do because it provides fulfillment for us. Like something that you all might not know about me. A lot of my extended family is from Arkansas and Texas. We love going down to Arkansas, and when we do, we're in the sticks. We're backwoods a little bit. We love the cookouts. We love just the laughter, the disconnecting from technology, and we wanted to do that a little bit close to home out here as well. So that's why we did this. That's why we're doing it. You know, in life is short. Even though it kind of seems long, it's short. It goes by very, very quickly. And my thing is, if you're just acquiring stuff for stuff's sake, for ego's sake, it's very shallow. It doesn't do anything for like anybody. It doesn't even do a whole lot for your ego, because once you acquire the stuff, you're looking for the next thing to make you feel that same whatever. For us, it's like, hey, it's about fulfillment. It's about, you know, how can we have faith in the things that we don't see and doing the things that we love, and also providing some fun experiences, some different things for our friends and family. So that's what this land is for. That's what this property is for. That's what all we're trying to build out here is for. And you know, who knows? This is the first one. Who knows what it could be in 10 years, the acreage for the next one. And I'm not saying that to just like look forward and already look past what's happening right now, but I am saying that, you know, if there's anything that you all see from a vlog standpoint from me, it's doing things that I find fulfilling, and hoping that you all do the same, and not just find fulfillment in stuff, in titles. I don't think that you really can, but in family and in doing some cool things. So this is what it is. If you're in Texas and you ever see me, say what's up and see if we'll get you out here. we got to build some stuff out here because look at this grass and all that. Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get this riding mower. I'm gonna put my cowboy boots on. You all won't even recognize me. I got to Texas and I changed.
I'm one step ahead of you.
Carly got her cowboy boots. She got her Texas shirt on, hook 'em. Yep. She's already, what is it? Donkey rescue. She's already helping out with donkey rescues. So every Friday she helps. What is it? What do you do?
I clean their pens. It's very glamorous.
Clean poop.
And then I feed and water for them and mostly cuddle them.
Yep. But also when they have injuries.
I did help hold a baby donkey while it was getting stitches. I helped hold its head so that he wouldn't panic too much. Actually, she wouldn't panic too much.
See, so we're already out here, and yeah.
She's doing great now.
So now we're gonna hope we see the neighbors. We've seen them like one time. Neighbors, you don't see anything out here. That's the other cool thing about this is in the front, they're not building anything out there in the front. This is like agriculture, that type of stuff. Clearly not building anything out there, just horses and stuff like that. And then on the side this is a floodplain because we have the creek down here. It's technically a floodplain, so if it rained like a monsoon, which it's not gonna do, it hasn't done, you can't build over there as well. So we have nothing to this side. Way back there through trees, you can't even see it. There's like these nice big houses, but you can't even see it. So we feel like this is our own like little slice of heaven. Like literally it looks like a pizza slice right here, even though we have some acres back there. That's why we did it, because we're out here. There's nobody. Haven't even seen a car drive by since we've been here. And Carly gets her horses right there. Peace.